See, there's a few pheasants. You might be able to see them. You can't. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's 4 pheasants underneath there. So, if you see animals congregating around in certain areas, that's always a good place to set some traps. So we can get a better angle at this. See him underneath there? See him? That's right. See now, if you notice stuff like pheasants hanging around an area, that's one place that I would set an arapuca bird trap with a cage, put loads of bait down, bring them in, you should be able to catch them there. And this is near enough the same area as what I caught that pheasant in that other video. Another area, or a couple of areas I've had success with trapping squirrels, is this is a hazel tree, and a little bit further over in that direction is a beech tree. And to be honest, the beech tree probably more than the hazel tree, especially in the winter. Putting cage traps at the bottom of those, I've caught quite a lot of squirrels there. Another thing I often do is, like I said, if you see animals in certain areas, like you see them congregating in places, if you see them congregating in certain areas, like often at the bottom of fruit trees and stuff, you'll see loads of different animals. Over that way there's like a small orchard and there's loads of apples on the floor, or there was, crab apple tree. You'll always see animals underneath there, even deers, pheasants and squirrels, always underneath there. So that kind of area would be a good place to set traps. You can see that pheasant sat there. They seem to congregate in this area. They come across from the fields behind me and they come in here, and you can see them eating stuff on the ground. So like I said, putting some cage traps, arapuca cage traps with bait in them. Bait is important. I've used sugar puffs, you know, like the cereal, chopped up apple, stuff like that, which is use berries and things. But baiting seems one of the most important things. Marking your scent as well, but I always found you don't need to do that so much with birds, but then that's just my opinion. But all the traps and stuff I use are always left down here, just left in the woods, so they get the smell of the woods anyway. You're not going to come across stuff like this naturally, but sometimes where you see areas like this. Now this isn't necessarily a bit where an animal has passed, but there used to be areas like this where an animal's cutting through a hole in the fence. Now putting traps there, like snares or spring snares, that was always a good place for me to put things. Well, like I said, you're not going to come across that naturally, but what you might come across is fallen logs, and you'll notice that animals are passing underneath it and things like that. More animal markings there. These scrapes dug out. And this one's even got a crap in it. So that's either a fox or a badger. But off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I know badgers dig a square hole at the back, dig it out. So I don't know, it's either a fox or a badger. If you know, tell me. Don't know if there's any tracks around. But that's more animals signed. So you know animals have been in this area. I don't know if you can see this from this video, but this is sycamore tree. And it's got all these debarked branches on it right up high. And that's a typical sign of a squirrel has been in there and debarking these trees. There's a lot of these been damaged in here. And that's your sign of squirrels debarking them. You'll often see in the summer what looks like nice sycamore trees, and then the top is all dead. And it's where a squirrel's debarked it and killed it. So debarking trees, that's a good sign that squirrels have been around or are around. So that's a few kind of places where you can put traps. So at the bottom of fruit trees and any kind of trees where animals are going. So if you've got squirrels and that are going to hazel trees or beech trees and you see them going to them regular, and put your trap at the bottom of there. Any kind of areas you see animals congregating a lot or passing through is always a good place. Well, this is, you know, this is for me. Other people might tell you different, because there's different ways of doing things. You can put snares on rabbit runs, but I've had more success with cage traps and like fen traps than I have snaring on runs. Holes in fences where the animal's passing through, or if you see areas like fallen trees and an animal's passing underneath it, you might be able to put one there. So anyway, cheers for watching. We'll see you later.